What's up, bro? I hope you're doing well. Forests of Legend, part number 8, welcomes you. And it's raining, so it's great. Just so you know, my face might be looking a little bit wet. Anyway, today, I want to talk to you about a summer break reflection and something else that will come in the course of this conversation. But that's the main thing for now. And to be honest, most of us have had a summer break for, let's say, like 6 weeks or so. In Germany, it's 6 weeks long. Some other countries, it's certainly longer. In Romania, it was, I believe, 10 weeks, 12 weeks. So it was pretty damn long. But summer break is a very good time. A very good time to relax, watch some Netflix, go out with friends, and well, you can certainly take advantage of that. You can also take advantage of the fact that you have more free time in the summer break than at any other time of the year. So that's what I did, and I tried to put in the best work that I could. And honestly, I think it was pretty good. Like I think I did a pretty good job comparing it to last year, because last year I was also on self-improvement already, and I was just like, yeah, okay, let's try and do some good habits because it's going to be pretty beneficial. So I went ahead, did some reading, did some actually wrote like a book about a lot of my thoughts at that time, which was basically just like an amassing of knowledge in terms of, yeah, there was a lot of things in there, ranging from health, ranging from mindset, ranging from self-improvement, how's it called, the self-improvement progress. There was a lot of things that I considered, and to be honest, I'm pretty happy that I did that, because through that I was allowed to internalize those perspectives and just knowledge in general a lot more. So I just went ahead with that, and it was pretty good. Gotta say though, that during that summer break, I was honestly pretty unproductive as well, because I still wasted a lot of time. Like I wasn't gaming, I wasn't doing really bad habits, but I was still like on YouTube a lot, watching a lot of self improvement videos, and not like the usual, how should I say, the usual useful kind, but more like the pretty useless kind. That's like, yeah, I'm gonna motivate you for 10 minutes, and after that you're just there thinking to yourself like, okay, why did I watch this? So yeah, that's mainly it. Other than that, I guess we'll see. Oh, boys, I managed it. Actually managed it. Actually didn't stop the freaking video when a person was coming along. This seems like a really stupid achievement, but it's kind of an achievement to me, to be honest. Guess I'm just gonna keep going with this if anybody comes along again. If I get silent, just so you know, it's probably because a person's in front of me. Anyway, back to summer break 2022. Honestly, I think that was up to that point my most productive summer break, hands down. It was great. As I said, I read books, did some workouts, but I was still mostly testing the field. I was still like getting into it, getting into stuff, seeing how it works, trying my best, but wasn't that much. Let's be honest here. I'm gonna switch hands because my right hand is getting tired. And then came, oh shit, I'm sorry. Then came this year. This year, in comparison, was a lot different because I've got a year of self improvement behind me now, and I'm not like all wise or anything, but I certainly have a lot more experience, and I've grown a work ethic that I just didn't have last year. And that doesn't mean that I don't struggle, because I still have times when I'm like, let's watch some videos, and then an hour goes by, 2 hours go by. I still play video games from time to time, so I'm like, okay, need to stop this shit. So that is the main thing I'm struggling with right now, and that's the main thing that I struggled with in this summer break too. Getting all of my time used up well, because I I can do some good work every single day, but there comes like a limit. And when that limit is reached, I usually just stop getting good work done. I do not know how that works. I do not know why that works, but it works. And that's the thing that I'm getting rid of right now. Over time, chipping away at it. And I've realized, yeah, you know what, I'm not going to say anything because there's going to be a bigger video on this coming out in some time, probably a few days, probably a week. I don't really know. It will be coming out though. And in this summer break, in the first week, I remember doing the gratification duality, which was like 2 days of instant gratification, 2 days of delayed gratification in comparison. And I'm mostly very proud of those videos. Like they're not exactly great or anything, but the idea was pretty good. And I remember saying like, hey, I'm not gonna do this again, but next year, I don't know, I might have like an extended part, like an extended video of this where I do this for a week, like a whole week, you heard me right. So we'll just see. This was a good experiment though, because it taught me like, hey, instant gratification is still as bad as I know. Like it still destroys your mental health. It still wastes like your whole time of the day. And honestly, I think that nobody should do it, to be honest. But I think like 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, yeah, actually 2 weeks in total might be a little bit better, because those like show some actually good results. There's some people behind me. Hopefully I don't get that on camera. But yeah, that is it for the first week. And other than that, what is pretty sad is that you forget the everyday stuff that happens. What do I mean by that? Basically, like today you eat like, I don't know, eggs for breakfast. Tomorrow you eat eggs for breakfast. And then you really forget how making those eggs was actually a kind of fun. And that is probably our biggest flaw, because we don't remember like, all of these small moments which were actually like pretty cool. And we're just sitting there like, okay, what did I do yesterday? Oh yeah, I finished this book. But you don't remember the fact that you fucked up in making eggs and laughed at yourself because you were thinking like, oh shit, it's gonna spill over. You don't remember that. And that is probably my biggest regret of this summer break. To combat that, however, I've chosen to write, like I've got the wall staring journal, and I just write down shortly what the highlights of the day were, so that I can go back at any time and be like, oh, that's the day when that happened, and basically like recall what transpired in the days, to use a fancy vocabulary. So that's the main goal. Other than that, I think the productivity part, it wasn't exactly that good, because I'm gonna admit, I wasted quite a bit of time in the summer break. I would have liked to use my time a lot more wisely, but I ended up procrastinating a little bit too much. And by the end of this summer break, I've realized that, hey, I know what to do now. But it's the freaking last day at the moment. Like this is the last day. Tomorrow is school time. And as I said, the video's coming up soon on that, because that's something I figured out recently. So I think those are the two biggest regrets: not being productive enough, not using my time wisely, and not remembering the little things, because a lot of little cool things happened. Also went out with friends quite a bit, had had quite a lot of funny times, and I think that's something that self-improvement certainly, how should I say, doesn't keep it account a lot, doesn't keep in mind a lot. We are usually like, yeah, you need to be productive, you need to get to work, and while I do certainly agree with that, I think that that is definitely the way to go. You should always have like a friend circle, like even if they're not on self-improvement, they have to be at least doing some good habit, because if they're not, then I do not know why you'd hang out with them, to be honest. And honestly, I think it's very vital that you have like people around you. Like, I'm good friends with those people, and even though some of them like don't share the same beliefs as me, I'm completely fine with that, because they're good people. Like, they're cool people. I get along with them extremely well. And you should maybe these shouldn't be the closest people to you. Like, if they influence you with bad influences and bad habits, then sure. And but still, you should still have some people around you, as long as they're not like a self-destructive group that try to pull you down. Then yeah, you should probably get away. But if they're like, okay, do your thing, we're behind you, even if they're like not on the same wavelength, that's completely fine. Like, I don't really mind. So yeah, that's what I did basically a summer break. There's a lot of smaller things, and that's the problem. There's a lot of smaller things, and some of them I don't really remember. The recent ones that I remember is like when I was making breakfast, like eggs, and I was like, yo, what the fuck, this huge egg? I've got it on YouTube here, like the best, no, the cheapest and most nutritious breakfast ever, because that's completely true. That's what it is. When I was cracking that egg with the double yolk, I was like, what the fuck, this is so cool. And I had that same reaction like 2 days before, when I didn't even know that an egg can have a double yolk. I was just like, yo, this is a fat egg, and then just 2 yolks come jumping out. That's pretty cool. So yeah, excuse me. We have one more thing that I actually managed to do really well this summer break, is optimize my workout routine. Because before, it was a little bit scattered, to say the least. It was a little bit more like, yeah, I'm gonna do some abs and I'm gonna take the following exercises, but it wasn't like completely crystal clear. And I also didn't have a leg day, because leg day was basically replaced. There you go. It was replaced by drumming, because when you play the double bass with the legs, that's not easy. Not exactly the most easy thing to do. So I basically skipped leg day. And now I realize that, hey, legs are actually pretty important. So I'm doing them again. I optimized everything that I could about like the legs. So basically, I've gotten into the best workouts that I've achieved so far, and also I've also got the best look of my body as possible. Goats. Not sure I'm allowed to show this, but hold up. Look at those goats. Hold up. You can see them. Yeah. Two little goats. Two little goats cuddling. By the way, I'm getting eggs right now, so I'm gonna stop the video here because I need to get the eggs. And I'll be right back in a little moment. Right, eggs have been acquired. I should maybe not let them fall on the ground, you know? It's actually pretty difficult to like hold. I've got my freaking phone on my right hand and this this in my left one. But I think we'll manage. Hello goats. Look at the goats. like pretty wonderful. Let's make a photo. Let's make a thumbnail. Sorry. Here you go. There you go. Like I don't know why, but I have like this tendency to make stupid faces sometimes. Anyway, back to summer break reflection. What would I like to have achieved the most? I think getting consistent YouTube uploads is one of them. And I think I did do that pretty well. Like, I've got shorts for the whole break until today. And I've been talking about shorts. I've been thinking about, like, not making shorts anymore. Simply because if I can, like, focus all of my efforts on long-form content, I think that will pay off a lot more than making just some shorts. And I think the shorts from now on, holy shit, I'm letting this fall on the ground way too much. And I think the shorts are going to be a lot better if the shorts, how should I say this? If they're a lot more inspired. So I will not have a short up every day anymore. Instead, I'm going to think about how to increase the quality of the shorts. Not gonna make that many, but in compensation, they're gonna be a lot higher quality. And I might just like use some excerpts from my old videos, tune them up a little bit, and work with that. So that's the plan about shorts. But getting back to consistency, I think if I really wanted to, I could get consistent. Like I've seen myself prove that this summer break, but the quality of the content really starts dropping. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I really can't keep up making like good quality content and daily uploads, because that just doesn't work. Like it really doesn't. Because if I focus on like one video, I'm like, okay, let's do this, and then for the next day, I've already got to plan like, okay, what we doing tomorrow. So it's not exactly that easy. Considering like if I wasn't alone, if I had like an editor, then sure. And the thumbnail, thumbnail maker, then sure, I'd be like, okay, we could probably do this, but not on my own. I simply don't have enough time, especially with school in the way. But this is not this is a lot more difficult than I thought. Like this is like what? This is like 3 kilograms of eggs. And holding my phone like this is pretty difficult because I'm basically holding it only with my thumb. And my arm here is kind of strained. This is pretty interesting. I'm not complaining. Actually, I am complaining. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna shut up. Sometimes I have these copes with myself, and I just have to slap myself in the face and think like, bro, what the fuck you on about? And that was one of those moments. Let's just power through this. I don't really care anymore. So yeah, that's I think the best thing that I achieved in the summer break. Also, I learned a fuck ton this summer break. Like holy shit. Went through several courses, free ones mind you, but they're still very good. Went through some courses. Went through a lot of not a lot of books, but like 3 to 4 books. I read The Slight Edge. I read what is it? Fucking yeah. I'm reading The Blue Ocean Strategy right now. I actually had a problem with reading up until like a certain point because I was like watching courses, watching stuff like that, and I actually stopped reading for a while, so it didn't make as much progress as I wanted to. But I don't, not really against it. I read Essentialism for the second time, and holy shit, that fucking book, bro, that fucking book. I really need to essentialize more, because I know how true that book is, and it's my favorite book at the moment. I need to study it even more. I need to essentialize even more, because holy shit, that book has something that no other book has had ever. Also, I need to study the Bible, because I've realized that there's a lot more knowledge in that book than I've officially given it credit for in the past. There you go. All right, so overall, what would I rate this summer break on a rating from 1 to 10? I give it like an 8, because the things that stop it from me giving it a 10 or a 9 are the following. 1, I wasn't productive enough. 2, I did not use my time well enough. Those 2 things are the real cause why I think that I could have done better. Because there were times when I should have really used some discipline, went ahead and do some work, but I didn't, and played Command and Conquer Generals instead. Which honestly, like, that game is not a complete waste of time, because you laugh I laugh a lot during that game. I laugh so friggin' much, because the voice lines are hilarious. It's also pretty good at teaching you some strategy, but it's not a good waste. Like, it's not a great use of time. It's average at best. Need to switch hands. There you go. Alright, there you go. Oh, don't show people's houses. I'm sorry for the people living there. Guess they're about to get raided. I swear I already broke one of these eggs, if not more. Yeah. To finish up, I think I'm gonna say that using my time and in general getting more productive, those 2 things are the things that I really still need to improve on. Because if you don't have those 2 things down, then what are you doing? Honestly, like, either you're getting better at it, or you've already done a fair amount of work towards that. It's got to be one of the 2. You can't not use your time well. Because if you're like, yeah, who cares if I use my time well? If I get that 1 hour of work done every day and play video games for the rest of the day, then who cares? Well, you should probably care, because you're not gonna make progress. For fuck's sake. Alright, I'm holding the camera like this now. It looks a little weird, but at least I can keep going. So yeah, that's what I have to say. What I want you to do is write this down for yourself, because I made this video. I'm gonna write down this in my journal later. Like, I first need to get home, of course. And I want you to do the same. Like, go ahead, get out your journal, write down what was good in the summer break. What did I do really well? What am I proud of? Write down some freaking accomplishments, because if you've done some good stuff, you deserve to write that down. And then write down what was not so good. What could I have improved on? What did I maybe try to improve on and still haven't succeeded yet? Write like a complete reflection. You can take a lot more factors into this as well. Like, I don't know, I got rejected 2 weeks ago or something. I don't know. which is probably a good thing because you'll be better next time around. Same thing happened to me this summer break, just saying. So I'm with you, boy. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here because I'm sorry, because I don't have much more to say, and my fucking arm is dying. So yeah, I shall see you soon, and good luck in school if you're going there.